Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad DANISH IRFAN bin ARZMI, and I want to introduction for our assignment. So first of all, Shell and Petronas are major oil and gas companies with different backgrounds. Shell is a global multinational, while Petronas is Malaysian national oil company. Their comparison shows how organizational difference influence human resources management. Shell focus on global talent and culture diversity, while Petronas prioritize developing local talent and supporting national goals. Despite this difference, both companies use strategic human resources management practice in areas like recruitment, development, performance management, and employee engagement to stay competitive and address challenges such as digital transformation and talent shortage.
Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. Today I will be presenting on training and development, focusing on how Petronas and Shell implement these practices in their organizations. Training and development is an essential part of human resource management because it helps employees gain the skills, knowledge, and attitudes needed to perform their jobs effectively. Training focuses on current job requirements, while development prepares employees for long-term career growth. Both Petronas and Shell prioritize these practices because they operate in high-risk, highly technical industries where strongly competencies and safety awareness are critical. Petronas invests heavily in its training efforts due to the technical nature of its work. When new employees join the company, they undergo the Petronas onboarding program, which includes classroom sessions, online learning, and on-the-job experience. Through this program, employees learn about the company's values, safety policies, teamwork expectations, and technical skills required for their roles. Petronas also offers specialized programs such as the Multi-Skill Acceleration Program for upstream staff, digital marketing training for its downstream and gas divisions, and tailored training for employees in the project delivery and technology department. Additionally, Petronas focuses strongly on leadership development by working with expert partners to build future leaders and ensure employees are prepared for new ways of working. Shell similarly places a high emphasis on continuous learning. The company provides globally recognized courses such as operational training, full technology courses, and aviation safety training. These programs help employees expand their technical expertise and are conducted in Shell training centers around the world. Shell has also introduced the Shell Advanced Technical Program, or SATP, which is designed to support experienced staff, especially female engineers. This program plays an important role in developing and retaining women in technical fields, particularly because female talent is limited in the oil and gas industry. Mentoring is also a strong part of Shell's development culture, where mentors guide employees to build confidence, improve their leadership capabilities, and grow professionally. Both Petronas and Shell share several similarities in their approach to training and development. They both have strong onboarding practices, invest in continuous upskilling, emphasize leadership development, and highlight safety training as a major priority. These elements show their willingness to develop a competent and safety-conscious workforce. However, there are also clear differences. Petronas focuses more on training that supports its Malaysian operations, while Shell uses globally standardized programs that can be applied across many countries. Petronas relies on its structured POP onboarding program, while Shell integrates onboarding into broader global safety and operational training. Petronas also offers training tailored to specific business units, while Shell provides internationally recognized technical courses through global training facilities. Another difference is gender development. Shell places strong emphasis on supporting female engineers through SATP, while Petronas does not highlight gender-focused development program. In terms of delivery, Petronas uses local classroom training, online modules, and on-the-job learning, whereas Shell uses multilingual global training centers. In terms of strength, Petronas stands out with its strong onboarding program, tailored training based on business needs, and continuous leadership development. However, its weaknesses include limited global exposure, no targeted programs for women in technical roles, and digital learning systems that are still improving. Shell's strengths include offering globally recognized courses, providing strong support for women, and emphasizing mentoring as part of its learning culture. Its weaknesses include the high cost and complexity of global training and the fact that some specialized courses may not be relevant to all employees. In conclusion, both Petronas and Shell invest heavily in training and development to ensure their employees are skilled, safe, and prepared for future responsibility. Petronas focuses more on local operational needs, while Shell adopts a global and inclusive approach. Despite their differences, both companies clearly value the growth and development of their employees. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, I'm QASRINA EDIANI, so now it's my turn to present. For my part, I will cover occupational safety and health for Petronas and Shell. First, OSH means keeping the workplace safe and healthy by removing hazard or reducing risks to an acceptable level. In oil and gas, OSH is very important because the work involves high-risk activities such as working at height, fire hazards, confined spaces, and chemical exposure. Many companies follow ISO 45001 as a guide to manage hazards, control risks, and improve safety performance. Now I will talk about similarities. Both Petronas and Shell focus on strong safety culture and share responsibility. Both use risk assessment methods like HIRA or HIRAC before work starts. They also apply permit to work for high-risk tasks such as hot work and confined space entry. Both require proper PPE, use toolbox talks and pre-job briefings, apply lockout tagout for maintenance, conduct emergency drills, and manage contractor safety through induction and compliance checks. For differences, Petronas usually frames OSH under HSE with a structure management system, while Shell commonly uses HSSE and social performance, which is broader and more integrated across the business. Last part in this topic is strengths and weaknesses. Petronas shows strong system-based OSH and process safety focus, but the challenge is consistent implementation across sites and contractors, while Shell also has a clear global HSSE approach and strong safety communication like Safety Day, but it also faces challenges in keeping critical control effective across different sites and contractor groups. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. I'm Peter NURUL IKMA binti Muhammad ZUNAIDI and I will be representing on topic 5, which is industrial relation with a focus on the similarities, differences and strengths and weaknesses of Petronas and Shell. First of all, industrial relation refer to the relationship between employers, employees, and the government in managing the workplace. It plays an important role in ensuring fairness, resolving conflict, and maintaining harmony in an organization. This is especially important in the oil and gas industry because it involves high-risk operation, strict safety requirements, and strong government regulation. Both Petronas and Shell operate in this environment, so strong industrial relations are essential for their success. In terms of similarities, both Petronas and Shell recognize trade unions and employee representation, especially for technical and operational workers. Both companies also practice collective bargaining agreement to determine wages, allowances, working hours, overtime, and employee welfare. Besides that, both organizations use structured dispute resolution system, where conflicts are encouraged to be resolved internally through human resource development and consultation committees. They also strongly emphasize employee engagement, communication, workplace safety, and ethical behavior. These similarities show that both companies prioritize employee well-being and organizational stability. However, there are also clear differences between Petronas and Shell. Petronas follow a national-based industrial relation system that focuses on Malaysian labor laws, unity, and workforce loyalty. Shell, on the other hand, applies a global-based system involving international trade unions, global standard, and multinational governance. In collective bargaining, Petronas focus more on national labor requirements, while Shell includes global labor rights, diversity, and anti-discrimination policies. For dispute resolution, Petronas relies more on internal consensus and Malaysian legal channels, where Shell has strong whistleblowing system, ethics hotline, and global HR oversight. In terms of strengths and weaknesses, Petronas is strong in national identity, employee loyalty, workplace harmony, and stable unions relationship. However, its weakness is the limited adoption of advanced global industrial relations standards. Shell's strengths includes its robust global framework, strong ethics policies, diversities and inclusion practice, and proactive communication system. Its weakness is that multinational complexity can slow decision making, and sometimes global policy are difficult to fully align with national work culture. In conclusion, Petronas and Shell both practice strong industrial relations, but in different ways. Petronas focus more on national stability and unity, while Shell's emphasize global standards and ethical governance. Both approaches play an important role in ensuring employee welfare, safety, and long-term organizational sustainability. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is FARHANIS binti ZAINUDIN and I will be presenting about employees' right and disciplinary practice in the oil and gas industry, focusing on Petronas and Shell. First, employees' right and punishment are important in human resource management because they affect how workers are protected, treated, and guided. In high-risk industry like oil and gas, this factor influence safety culture, productivity, and the overall workplace environment. Both Petronas and Shell aim for the same goals, but their approach different due to local law, corporate culture, and global standard. Second, employees' right at Petronas. Petronas follow Malaysian labour laws and its own code of conduct and business ethics. Key rights include right to a safe working environment. Petronas invests heavily in safety training, and employees have the right to refuse unsafe work. Right to fair compensation and benefits. These include medical insurance and career development programs. Right to equal and respectful treatment. Petronas has strict policies against discrimination and harassment and provides confidential whistleblowing channel. Then, we go to employees' right at Shell. Shell use a more international approach guided by global principle and ILO standards. Important rights include strong focus on safety, support by the Goal Zero vision, zero harm and zero environmental spills. Right related to diversity, equality and inclusion since Shell operates worldwide. Right to continuous learning with global training platforms and leadership development. Whistleblowing protection through the Shell Global Helpline. Next, we go to comparison. Both Petronas and Shell protect employees' right, promote safety and fairness, use structured disciplinary system. However, Petronas focus on Malaysian law and local ethics. Shell follow global standard and international human rights principle. In conclusion, both companies show strong commitment to protecting workers and maintaining fair disciplinary systems. These practices help create a safe, ethical, and productive working environment, which is crucial in the oil and gas industry. Thank you.
For the recommendation and conclusion, first of all is the comparison between Petronas and Shell shows that effective industrial relations depend on a company's structure, ownership, and global orientation. Petronas follows centralized national labor laws as a state-owned company, while Shell as a multinational balance local regulations with global ethical standards, showing the need for adaptability. Both companies work with unions, but Petronas focus on wages and working conditions, whereas Shell address broader issues such as diversity, development, and international labor rights. Their dispute resolution approach also differ. Petronas relies on national procedures, while Shell adds global mediation systems to prevent conflicts. Overall, good industrial relations require respect for local laws, strong union engagement, clear dispute mechanism, the use of global best practice, and continuous human resources training.